There's a device that I've been using called a Whoop.
Hello and welcome back to IGOW3. This is field reporter Ashley here to talk about weekly challenge number 14, the FPV Exchange Rubik's Cube Combo. I'm standing here in our front yard because this week's trick can be done anywhere. All you need is a power loopable object and some open space. So now let's head back to the studio so Dan and Liz can break down this week's trick and all the requirements.
Thanks, field reporter Ashley. This week's combo can be done inside or outside, but I would be very impressed if more than just a couple of pilots are able to pull it off inside with a standard height ceiling. This week's featured sponsor is the FPV Exchange. The platform is a unique FPV-centered marketplace that believes the innovative and amazing members of the FPV hobby should have the ability to rethink how they shop for their FPV gear. Their goal is to reinvent e-commerce to support the pilots and vendors of the FPV community rather than the giant corporations like Facebook and Amazon. FPV Exchange allows pilots everywhere to much more easily and securely buy and sell items from one another and local FPV shops.
FPV Exchange believes that it should be much easier, faster, and safer to both buy and sell unused FPV gear from anywhere in the world. So they are working to make that a reality. FPV Exchange guarantees transactions between verified members, so you don't have to worry about scammers, and they will never sell or disclose your information or data to others. We highly recommend that you check out FPV Exchange before buying or selling on any other marketplace.
That's great advice because FPV Exchange also includes inventory from over 200 FPV and RC vendors worldwide. One of my favorite features is that you can compare an item for sale with any similar items, new or used, so you can always make sure you're getting a fair deal. This can be especially helpful for newer pilots who may not be familiar with an item's value.
In addition to products, FPV Exchange also allows users to buy and sell, build and repair services, 3D printing, graphic design, and CNC services. And FPV Exchange has custom-built iOS and Android mobile apps with all of the features of the website, so you can buy and sell from anywhere. Okay? Now, let's jump into the requirements for weekly challenge number 14, the FPV Exchange Rubik's Cube Combo. Requirement number 0 is that your video can be no more than 60 seconds in length, and you must follow all of the IGOW3 posting rules.
Requirement number 1 is that you must perform the following 3 tricks in order in one continuous clip with no ground taps or unintentional bumps. Trick number 1 is a back power flip. Trick number 2 is a Rubik's Cube. And trick number 3 is a 360 inverted yaw spin. The power flip must be done on an obstacle, and the Rubik's Cube must be a 1/2 flip with a full roll while inverted and then another 1/2 flip. You can't do any Cubik's Rubes. It has to be a Rubik's Cube. And the 360 inverted yaw spin must stay mostly level to the horizon while you're spinning 360 degrees. You're welcome to include as many extra tricks before, in between, or after the required tricks.
Requirement number 2 is that for your required Rubik's Cube and your 360-degree inverted yaw spin, you must complete these tricks with the same half flip or roll direction that you used to become inverted. So, if you start your Rubik's Cube with a half front flip, you do your spin, you must finish the front flip.
Requirement number 3 is you're not allowed to have any failed attempts of the 3 required tricks in your line, even if it does not result in a bump, ground tap, or crash. So if you get the first 2 tricks clean, but then you only spin like 270 degrees on your inverted yaw spin, then you must restart the whole line. You can't just go back up and do another 360 degree inverted yaw spin attempt. You also must fly away from the inverted yaw spin to complete the combo. You just can't cut your clip off after you complete that trick. You have to show yourself flying away after.
All 3 of these tricks involve adding a basic motion like a flip, roll, or spin while inverted in the middle of another maneuver. The segmented flips and rolls that we did in week 2 are a great way for you to warm up for this week's Rubik's Cubes and inverted yaw spins. So use the skills that you learned previously to build up to this week's tricks, which are just a combination of motions that you're already capable of doing. All right, so good luck and happy whooping.